day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Welcome to OSIKANI TV on YouTube once again. Let's take some quick updates coming in from the camp of Black Stars team, Black Stars players, a little bit on Ghana Black Queens, and some more quick updates in this one. We will look at Thomas Partey for now. He is no more with Arsenal, so Partey is a free agent, and we will talk about him. Which club is he joining? And we will look at the latest from his camp. We will also talk about one youngster who has signed his first professional contract with Brighton and Hove Albion. In this update, we will continue to talk about the Black Stars team. Today is exactly 15 years that we played against Uruguay, and really sad, as well as a lot of updates from Alidu Sadu, piece of good news, a little bit on Kudus and Semenyo, then some other players. You know, it is packed. I'll make it very snappy and detailed as we do always on this channel. If you join me, take your time, like the video first. After liking, if you are new, please subscribe. Put us on post notification because you have a lot of amazing updates coming your way. After watching the video, kindly share the link for others to also come here and enjoy the latest. And please leave your comment for shoutouts in the subsequent updates because I'll be giving shoutouts in this one as we do always. So let me do it quickly. Let me start from Alidu Sadu. Some piece of good news. For now, the player is back to train with his side. Start Ren. You know, the player suffered anterior cruciate ligament injury somewhere last year when he played in a game for Rennes, and it was so unfortunate. But the piece of good news is he's now back and he has started training with the Rennes team. But it's limited to just half sessions. So for now, he doesn't involve fully in the training sessions with Rennes. But hopefully, he can train fully as time goes. And then by the time the season will begin in France, the player will also be back for his side. So, yes, you can see a picture of him doing a lot of physical training alone and some few others. So Sadu is coming back, and it is going to be a good one for Black Stars. The right back position, we need Sadu, Tariq Lamptey. Then, as we know, the youngster recently who did well for us in the Just and the Unity Cup 2025, and we will see how things will go going forward. So that is that for the player. Let me move away from him and talk about Mohamed Kudus. Now, before I talk about Kudus, right after recording the video, then I got notified that Atalanta BC in Italy, they've now completed the signing of Ghanaian winger and Southampton winger as well, Kamaldeen Sulmana. And before the announcement, this is what they posted, indicating the Black Star who is joining Atalanta Bergamo. So for now, it is official. Done deal. Ghana winger Kamaldeen Sulmana has completed his move to Atalanta from Southampton. Transfer worth 17 million euros plus 4 million euros in add-ons, and Southampton will keep 15% of any future sale as the 23-year-old will join the Serie A side. And you can see the happiness on his face. This is really great move, as I've been saying on this channel. Personally, I'm so much excited for the player because his side, Southampton, they got demoted to the English Championship, or they were relegated, and he's now going to get opportunity to play in next year's UEFA Champions League. So Kamaldeen Sulmana, he has joined Atalanta Bergamo in Italy, and it is going to be a good one. For now, he is joining Ibrahim Sulmana. So for now, Atalanta, they have two Sulmanas in there, and in fact, they posted it themselves, and it is really great. Yes, they said two Sulmanas are better than one. And that is that for Kamaldeen. For now, his move to Atalanta is official. I brought you guys an update on Monday that the player had his first part of the medical, and yesterday he completed everything. And today, officially, he has been announced as a player for Atalanta Bergamo. Kamaldeen is going to be an exceptional player for them, and I'm praying that the player will be fit and deliver for his side in Serie A as well as in UEFA Champions League, and for the Black Stars going into the World Cup final qualifiers and the World Cup itself. And that is that. For now, Tottenham Hotspurs, they are really interested in signing the player. We've heard that, yes, they are now going forward with a fee of around 55 million. But let's see how things will go, because Kudus has 85 million release clause in his contract, and it is right now active from 1st of July to the 10th of July. That is where that release clause is actually going to be active. So anytime from now, any club can trigger that clause, and if Kudus wants to join a club, he can move straight forward and join that team. So for now, Kudus, his release clause is active, as Tottenham Hotspur has also made him a priority on signing the player this particular transfer window. Chelsea Football Club, they've now announced João Pedro from Brighton, and I understand after Chelsea completes him and Bino Gatins, they'll move to Kudus. So we will still be following to bring to you guys more updates on his camp, but for now, his release clause is active. Thomas Partey has also left Arsenal after 30th of June. Yesterday is when Partey actually became a free transfer player. So for now, he can join any club of his choice. I understand the Public Investment Fund in Saudi Arabia, they want to sign a player and give him to one of the clubs, whether Al Ittihad, Al Hilal, Al Nassr, or any of their top 4 clubs over there. I also understand that Juventus, they are interested. Galatasaray in Turkey, Fenerbahce, they are all having talks with Partey. So Partey is now deciding, and I also got reports that by 5th of July, which is some 3 days ahead of us, Partey will make a decision as to the club he'll be joining, and we will all be following and bring to you guys more updates on this channel. He spent about 5 seasons or 5 years with the Arsenal team, playing 167 matches, and Partey also contributed to 9 goals and 7 assists with a trophy to his name, and that is it also for him. Arsenal, they should have kept Partey, but the team, I don't know. So that is that on Thomas Kweku Partey. Away from him, let me talk about Anto and Semenyo. For now, he has also extended his contract for a further 1 year with Brighton and Hove. Did I say Brighton? AFC Bournemouth. Initially, his contract was extended last year before the season began, so he was expected to stay until 2029. And we heard reports that Tottenham Hotspur were interested, Newcastle were also interested, Liverpool, and even Arsenal. But for a player whose contract will end or was to end on 2029 and has extended a further year, tells you that for now they are going to increase his salaries, and it is actually telling the other clubs that for now we Bournemouth want to keep the player. You know, Bournemouth, they've already sold 2 of their key players. Milos Kekes has joined Liverpool. Then they also have Dean Hewson, who has joined Real Madrid. So for now they want to keep Semenyo, and yesterday officially they announced that Semenyo has extended for a further year with the club. Last season he helped, scoring about 11 goals in the EPL. Tells you that he did so well, and we will see how things will go for the player in that way. Let me move away from Semenyo and talk about one player, Youngster, who has now signed his first ever professional contract for a Brighton and Hove Albion. Why is it that today Brighton and AFC Bournemouth want to interchange in my head? Yes, I met this player 2024 during the African Games. He was at the Legon Stadium to watch one of Ghana's under-20 team, and I'm really excited that this boy has signed his first ever professional contract with Brighton and Hove Albion, and he is a central midfielder, very, very good player, and he's been playing with the Brighton under-21. Last season he did quite good for them, and for now he has signed his first ever professional contract. Going to check that post, people are commenting that yes, by 2 years, 3 years time, they'll be selling him to Chelsea. It is interesting. Yes, so this boy is Yusuf Owusu Moro, 18 years of age, and he is a central midfielder. He moved to England at a very young age, about 14 years age. He joined Chelsea. He also continued to play for some few other, academies. Then he decided to join Brighton, where he is now playing and has signed his first ever professional contract after turning 18 years of age. So we will continue to follow him and see how he will also progress in there. Away from Yusuf Moro, let me move forward and talk about the Black Stars a little. Then I come to some other news. This is 15 years exactly that Ghana, we were knocked out by Uruguay in the 2010 FIFA World Cup. I know this is one moment that most of us will never ever forget in the history of Ghana football, because I remember around that time Black Stars would win a game and we will all run to the town and enjoy ourselves, jams to music, a whole lot, And that time Ghana, we were going to make history to be the first ever African country to reach the semi-final of a World Cup competition. But recently, Morocco has done it. They did amazing. But Ghana, we had a chance to score that goal. Edia headed that ball, and as the ball was entering the net, Luis Suarez, Alberto Diaz, he decided to keep the ball out. He pounced the ball out, even though he received the red card. But Ghana, unfortunately, as Samoa missed that penalty, we continued to play against Uruguay, where the game went to penalty shootout and we lost. Unfortunate, so unfortunate. This is a history that a lot of Ghanaians will not really be happy to talk about, but that is what happened. So Ghana, 15 years ago today, that is where we were knocked out by Uruguay via Luis Suarez, his handball situation on the line, to keep Ghana out. That could have been a turning point in the career of the player in the name of Edia, but it is football, and that is that. So let me talk a little bit about Ghana Black Queens, because for now we are preparing for the next Women's AFCON. It is going to begin from the 5th of July 2025. So some 3 days from now, that is where we are going to begin the Women's AFCON in Morocco. Ghana, we are going to play our first match on the 7th. I'll display everything on the screen. First match is going to be against the defending champion, South Africa. And I've already brought you guys a lot of updates concerning our group and how things are going. We have already played 3 friendly matches in Morocco. And now we are looking forward for the tournament to kick off. And we will see how things will go. The Ghana team is preparing, as well as all the other countries in there. So we will follow and bring to you guys more updates on this channel. So a lot of the news are coming in. Baba Abdurrahman, today is his birthday. So Baba Rahman, happy birthday going out to you, as well as Bafojan. Yes, a brother of Asamoah. He also did well, played for Black Stars and a lot. So that is that. Edmond Asante, Emmanuel Apia, a champion Hayford, Samuel Kofi, and Owusu and Sir Prince. They are all from Great Corinthians tournament in May. They have left Ghana for trials in Europe, and they will have opportunities to try and convince a number of clubs, including Stormgrass in Austria and Zotterwegem in Belgium. So they are all going for trials. We wish them all the best, and they should go there, perform well, sign to the clubs, and we'll see how things will go in the future. So let me end here and bring you guys more updates later on this very channel. Shout out going out to Eben MC. Thank you for being here. African Tales, I've seen your comments. Agbole Eric, thank you for being here. Agbole Adam, okay. Adombre John, thank you for being here. Dr. Jima, you're also on this channel. I appreciate you a lot. Doctor Jakpasu Simon, thank you. Emmanuel Amani, I appreciate you. Jida Francis, thank you. Evangelist K in Cancer TV, watching me from Belgium. I appreciate you, boss. Adam Sally, thank you. Trap Spanali, thank you for being here. Mabi, you also on this channel. Barak 6365, Stefan DK, Beatrice Yabo, I've seen you. Fiako Courage, thank you for being here. Israel Agba, I appreciate you a lot. Ni Warbeck, thank you. Then I've seen Felix Infojo here, Emmanuel Amane, Prince Kobe, Ima 8485, Gideon Akagbo. Then I have Yaba, thank you for being here, Yaba. Jason Grant, you also on this channel. I've seen Amanda Ofosuya, Frank Adupo, African Tales again, Kofi Krabias and Tidako. I've seen your comments. The Most Morris, you know how we do it. Okay, then I have Bonaba Kabiru, Jawakpi, Samin, Daniel. Okay, so Joseph entry as well. Ofori Brews. Then I have Mr. Vordi Apeku Abednego, Diko Said Musa, watching me from Marseille. Shred David, you are here. John AJ, Felix Boatin, Ya Great, 247 Jalil, Prince Ahiale. And these are all the comments I have under the last video as of the time I'm recording this one. Don't forget to always like the video for me, subscribe, put on the bell for more updates on this channel. This was OSIKANI TV, and of course, we shall meet later.